A grandmother of 4 was left in floods of tears after being fined £50 while walking her dog because the lead was too long. Maureen Sanders, 80, was walking her rescue dog Soren around Bootle Cemetery in Merseyside on Friday morning when 2 officers from enforcement firm NSL stopped her. The 2 women told Maureen her dog lead was too long and needed to be less than 2 meters if she wanted to use it in the area. Maureen said that instead of issuing her with a warning or explaining the rules, the officers slapped her with a £50 fine for breaking the bylaw. Signs outside the cemetery state that dogs should be kept on a short lead and do not specify any maximum length. They do state the area should not be used for dog walking, but the cemetery is used regularly by many animal owners. Maureen said, "Soren is from Romania and I've had him about 3 years. He's a friendly dog, but he can get quite frightened because he had a bad time in Romania. I had no idea it was a rule. My daughters rang the one-stop shop when I had to pay the fine, and the staff in there said they had never heard of it." Maureen's daughters have offered to help her pay the £50 fine so the money doesn't come out of her hard-earned pension. However, Maureen has said she is refusing to pay the fine on principle. Share this article. Share. She said, "What upset me was if you don't have it paid up in a fortnight, they said you would be fined £2,500 and I would have a criminal record. I cried all night because I was so upset." Maureen rescued her beloved Soren from Romania 3 years ago, where he was being used for dog fights. While the rescue dog is friendly and well-behaved, Maureen said he can get quite frightened of other dogs, which is why she has to keep him on a lead at all times. She added, "I don't have a computer or anything, I wouldn't know the bylaws or anything. I've always been very respectful in the cemetery. I always have the dog on a lead, and a lot of people don't do that." Maureen's daughter Maggie Eatman said she found her mother in floods of tears after being handed the fine on her morning dog walk. She also explained that Maureen is waiting for a hip replacement and needs to use a longer lead to walk Soren because she has difficulty walking. Maggie also said her mother is a responsible dog owner who always carries poo bags and cleans up after her dog without fail. She said, "Mum does not have that sort of money to pay for walking her dog under control on a lead as she has done every day for years. My sister and I offered to pay, but Mum is adamant that she was not doing anything wrong by walking her dog on a lead in the rear part of the cemetery away from the graves early in the morning in the only green space close to her flat. She is not going to pay." NSL, formerly known as NCP, is understood to be responsible for enforcing fixed penalty notices (FPNs) on bylaws for Sefton Council. Sefton Council and NSL were both contacted for comment, but neither had responded by the time of publication. Maggie said her mum was told that there are signs outside the cemetery warning of the bylaws, but that she couldn't see them do.